Welcome everybody here once again in another session that is going to be now the All India Live Mock for Tier 1, SSC CGL Tier 1. Till last week we had great sessions with the support of all of you and many results from all of you. We expect so, we hope so, as mentioned by you after the release of the answer key by SSC. But yes, for sure, now we are targeting SSC CGL and the other 2025 examinations conducted by SSC. And for me, this is the first one here. Till last turn, we had SSC CGL Tier 2. After finishing that, we are back again with CGL 2025 Tier 1. I welcome all of you here. If it is not visible, let me decrease the brightness. No problem. All of you are heartily welcome here. I'm sure it is going to be visible now, clear now, or you can say for any other problem, objection here. Welcome Harsh, Pragta, good evening, Nitish, Akash, happiest, Rohit, Jai Shri Ram brother, Utkarsh, Divya, good evening, Vedansh, Pradeep, Sandhya, Muskan, Radhe Radhe, Gunjan, Radhe Radhe, Jai Shri Ram Rishi, Sneha, Kamal, Yashwanti, Radhe Radhe, Isha, Jagat के नाथ हम सबकी रक्षा करें अजय, Anil, welcome, Amruta, Sakshi, Har Har Mahadev. Thank you so much for the words. Ritu, Shyam, Nancy, Jai Jitendra. Let's go straight. Since this is Tier 1, Manjesh, we have just 25 questions because in Tier 2 we had 45 questions. I didn't want to extend the length of the video to 1.5 hours or 2 hours and such. So I was in a hurry a little so that I stated all the answers and such. Now we can solve them live also. Shweta, good evening. Let's go straight. I request you to answer. We can solve it live here. Because if I finish, it will be finished in less than 10 minutes for sure. This is Tier 1. We have just 25 questions here. Quick. You go live, answer. After looking at your answers, I will explain for sure. But we shouldn't take that much time. Should feel live. People who watch it later should also consider the same. Hassan, good evening, brother. Good evening, brother. Okay, select the sentence in which the ing form of a verb expresses the continuity of an action or event. I remember 3 lines. Be plus ing, she's dancing, she's smiling, he's playing in the garden. I'll keep on teaching in between also. Komish, Radha Radhe, brother. Good evening, Jessica. Is a verb in English because if ing alone modifies a noun coming after that, it is called participle. The present participle, third form past participle, and if ing behaves as a noun, is equal to noun, we call that gerund. If you guys remember, gerunds are the ing form of a verb behaving as a noun. Imran, welcome. Saloni, good evening. Utkarsh, absolutely, brother. So ing form representing the continuity of an action. She's dancing, he's doing this and such. Not the noun form, the subject or the object in a sentence, not the adjective form modifying upcoming noun and such and such. Let me write this adjective, behaving as an adjective. The first one, baking is both an art and a science. This is like swimming is a good exercise. So swimming is noun here, gerund here. So it is not going to be the ing form showing continuity. We decided to meet at the shopping mall. Okay, mall, noun, no one is shopping right now. Shouldn't be the continuity form. We don't have be either. She took a course in cooking. Prepositions take objects after them. Objects are supposed to be nouns, so that's a gerund. Once again, either the subject or the object. But the third sentence, the team is currently, let's drop the adverb. The team is doing this and that for the upcoming competition. So for sure, be plus ing, that is going to be a verb here. Answer 3. Next. Lovely, Palak, Har Har Mahadev, Prem Kushwa, good evening. Welcome everybody here. Thank you. Pradeep. The weather is extreme cold today. Don't forget your coat. The weather is to be extremely cold. The weather is extremely colder. Substitution must be required because we have a now. This is the first class now. I'll emphasize things. I know there must be many who are a pro obviously, but let me target those initial ones also. They have just started and such. Later on, we will also go at a faster pace, as you noticed in the tier 2 preparation sessions also. Cold is adjective, extremely is adjective. Adjectives are not modified by adjectives, they are modified by adverbs in English. So to be, we can't have another finite, non-finite form of be again. We already have that. Colder is a possibility, but we use colder in this purpose to show progressive increase or decrease. The weather is becoming colder and colder each and every day. Such is not the theme here. Extremely, I think cold should be here. Substitution must be required in order to modify an adjective, and adverb should be there. So yeah, just one option here, extremely cold. Select the option that contains an error. A team meeting lasted longer than everybody expected. Prashansa, good evening, never be. Pradeep, God bless you, Raja sir. God bless you. Komesh, yes, of course. Meeting is all correct. Longer is fine. Expected is all fine. But longer is a comparative degree, and for comparative degree, we don't use this THEN, we use THAN. So for sure, this is going to be horrible. Citizens are expected to adhere the COVID protocols laid down by the government. Yep, THAN should be there. Then citizens are expected to adhere the COVID protocols laid down by the government. Superb. It's a good evening. We don't use adhere, we use adhere to, which is to follow in straight words and simple words. We have cling to also. We have accord. Let's stop that. In accordance with, actually, according to, in accordance with, you better know. Let me use another one. We have comply with and such, to follow. In compliance with, comply with, in accordance with, according to, cling to, adhere to, and such here. So for sure that is impossible. We have to follow, adhere to the principles. If we examine carefully, we can conclude that the new prototype will be the best of the two devices. Ought to, Shyam. Saloni. Quick, because this is the description video only. All of you are suggested to solve this live mock every weekend. That means on Saturday and Sunday. Here we are for the clarification, for the understanding, for the better understanding, if I say. Okay, if we examine carefully, we can conclude the new prototype will be the best of the two devices. Just a sec. We have gone through degrees in school also. Positive degree for 1, comparative for 2, and superlative for more than 2. And here we have just a couple of choices. Harsh live here. The two devices for 2, we don't use the superlative, we use the comparative one. So the better of the two, the smarter of the two. We do use an article here. Remember this. Don't drop the article. The better of the two, always. I always teach in my classes also. The better of the two. Put away that cigar and come inside. One of the questions that may go wrong because of phrasal verbs in English. Welcome Suman, Pramod. Put away that cigar and come inside. Yep. Put away, what about the meaning of this phrasal verb? Put off, put out, put up. Saloni Singhal. No, Sakshi, you must remember this because I remember this. I'm pretty weak at phrasal verbs, but if I remember, you must remember. I know very few phrasal verbs, to be honest. Except these, God's grace can attempt anything. Put away is to put something away, actually, side, put aside that way for future use. I am earning 50,000 rupees a month. My expenses, say, are 35,000, saving 15,000 for the future use. Someday I buy a car, someday I have a house and such for them. So put something away, put something aside for later use. So put away is something that we put away for later use, that we can use later. This is this. Put off is to irritate someone, annoy someone, disturb someone. Put off is to annoy, irritate, and disturb someone. Put out is to extinguish. Put out is to extinguish. Yes, we have put on clothes. Absolutely. Who said so? Shikha, thank you so much. We put on clothes, we wear clothes, we put off clothes, we remove clothes also. Thank you so much for the insights. Put on, wear, put off, put them aside. Remove clothes. Absolutely. Put out, put off is to annoy someone also. Put out is to extinguish. Fire extinguishers, which is needed here for cigar, having fire, for any cigarette, for anything such, we extinguish that. Fire extinguishers, you better know. Put up has n number of variations, n number of usages. The basic one I can say put up, support someone, bolster, support, provide someone with something and such. So it has a number of uses. Sanjana, good evening. So what are you willing to mention here? Cigar, and come inside. Put out that cigar and come here. Her behavior with all the colleagues is so pleasing that everyone come forward for helping her. I know everyone come is impossible. No, Rohit. We have to remember these tiny differences, the nuances, which will be used in the actual examination. Utkarsh, impressive. This was something, Sham, I think many students, or probably some students, must have answered wrong. I also thought of at a glance, but fortunately in time I realized. What? At a glance. Her behavior with all the colleagues is so pleasing that everyone comes, everyone came. No, that's present tense, fine. Comes towards, okay, done, helping, done. B. If I click B, I didn't, fortunately. मेरा भी गलत हुआ था. Yes, I know. Fortunately, I saved myself in time, to be honest. But I honestly realized you're talking about her behavior. Her behavior. Notice the gender difference there. With the colleagues, so pleasing that everyone comes forward for helping her. We should help her because of her behavior. But in C, we are helping him. Why are you changing the meaning of the given sentence? I am working hard. I am doing something. My behavior is such. Why are you helping him? Help me instead, at least. Jessica. That's what we have to notice. Avoid silly mistakes. And I would say in tier 1, you have been selected. You have been selected. Honestly. So A is impossible. The sentence belongs to present. B is now impossible because you are helping someone else instead of someone else. In place of someone else. No. Improvement is mandatory over there. The only option left is C. Is that correct? Yes, that is correct. Her behavior is so pleasing that everyone comes forward to help her. Just the gender clause we have to. Na beta. It's not compulsory to focus on forward, towards, for, to, nothing. You better know everyone, the singular subject must take an SES after that. This is impossible, dropped, D. Him, impossible, just one statement with her. It doesn't matter. to helping, to help. No, we can't change the tone of the author, the meaning of the given sentence. I hope okay. For objections, feel free to say. Select the spelling of the word, which is quite a common word, necessary or essential, requisite. I'm sure if you prepare, if you practice, you do come across this every single day. For sure, the first one, something which is required, R-E-Q-U-I. At least if I write the spelling of the word required, at least I will go ahead with R-E-Q-U-I, R-E-Q-U-I and such. So required, requisite, some of the common words we come across on a daily basis. Do remember this in case you do not. Select the synonym of the underlined word. His astute skills played a crucial role in resolving the dispute. His astute, Nitish, yep, skills. Okay. Astute should be synonymous with obtuse, shrewd, naive, inept. Remember those acute angles? Sharp, increasing. Obtuse angles, going down, dull and such. So that can't be synonymous. Astute is in the same tone, clever, sharp and such. In that tone if I say, clever and sharp and such. So obtuse is going to be the antonym. Naive, a new one, a beginner, a tyro, a green. Inept, not appropriate is a negative word. Kalpana, good evening, Radhe Radhe. In case I do not know the meaning of shrewd, I will answer, but I'm sure you know the meaning of shrewd in English. Describe how will you say the situation can be handled, I'm sorry, with careful planning by you. The situation can be handled with careful planning by you in active voice. Welcome, Devendra. The situation can be handled with careful planning by you. Situation can be handled with careful planning by you. That means you can handle the situation with careful planning. You can handle the situation, seems good to me. You could. Why? Can have. Why? No can here. Impossible. Look at the instructions always. Look at the instructions always. Utkarsh, thumbs up. You have to mark the incorrectly spelled. Nitish, घर से कुछ भी नहीं लाना है. Absolutely, brother. For sure, we put ity to many words in English to transform them into the noun forms. Positive, positivity. Negative, negativity. Sure, surety. Pure, purity. Modern, there. The first fraction is impossible. The functional modern tea, green tea, maybe modernity. I-T-Y, it ends at. Kumesh, probably a new T variation here. Need not go through the rest of the sentence. Impossible. The art of effective speaking. Yashwanti, cave, cavity. Psychology, psycho represents mind, logy is the study, so that's the study of mind. Terminology, types of words, terms used in a different profession, segment, institution and such, just like in a chemistry class. In a physics class, say, cell defines batteries. However, in a bio class, cells define something else and such. So terminology, the type of words used in a different section, segment and such. Okay, vocabulary is not the art of effective speaking. Maybe in written also. Rhetoric, one of the common words asked by SSC. If somebody is new here, you can get irritated by this. Every word you say is one of the common words by SSC. I don't know this. No problem. You are a beginner here. Once you become a pro, you make yourself able to qualify CGL examinations, SSC examinations, you yourself will say, yep, that's one of the common words here. And Sham has some insights. A newcomer can also solve it with the help of elimination. Yes, Rohit. Absolutely, brother. Pay attention. Common sense is also mandatory in examinations. Intelligence plus common sense, done. It is time we put an end to the government by the wealthy. Okay, okay. Something common once again. They keep on asking this. Tier 1 is made by the PYQs generally. Uh, Autocracy, I remember, is just one person with absolute power. No. Oligarchy, I think that's the pronunciation, is government by very few people, by a small group and such. Plutocracy, I think, is this. And when the head is a monarch, as represented by the word, it is going to be monarchy. So I think it should be C. And not I think. I'm behaving as a beginner, to be honest. But yes, for sure, plutocracy, government by the wealthy people out there. Aristocracy and many such. Theocracy, they keep on asking. Forbid. Antonym this time. Block, I think, should be the synonym. Prohibit, I think, should be the synonym. Thank you. Remit, something relaxation that we get, something free that we get. No. Permit. Hey, you can't go there. I forbade him to go there. Deny, refuse, and such. Permit. Straight antonym. Vigilant. Refused, synonym. Yep. Rohit, come live. You may be a little delayed if I say. Vigilant is going to be attentive, careful, which is here. Attentive, careful, and such. Heretic is the one who practices heresy out of context. Fiancé, going to be married. Affiancé, I think that's the pronunciation, going to be married. Heed could have been the synonym. Heed, pay attention to what I say. Pay heed to what I say. But this is heedless, antonym. Just one synonym out there. Careful. In the blink of an eye, it was, I think, synonym. Vigilant, synonym. Attentive, careful, synonym. Wow. No problem, Nancy. At the blink of an eye, at the drop of a head, we don't blink eye in slow motion. Closing them slowly, it'll take time. Then opening them slowly, it'll take time. We just blink the eyes in a fraction of a second. That's going to be in a very, very, very less time. Something such here. Smooth movement. No, it shows time expression actually. Be invisible. No. Move very slow. Not at all. Instantly at the drop of a head. Just go through the close test first. Go through the close test first. Sandeep, Ram Ram brother, and belated happy birthday. Yes, I know, some 4 to 5 days ago. Yes, agree, Sakshi, but what should I say? As per the availability of the options. Hello, KP. What was the score here? I got rank. I don't remember. Rohit, instant coffee attitude. Sakshi, maybe they are correct. Happy birthday, 40th. Remember, maybe her, grammar is correct. Instant is noun. Let me check. They are correct before commenting on anyone else. We should. I'm not saying this to you. I'm saying this to myself, to be honest. GPT, good evening. Instant is a noun also in English. A precise moment of time. A very short space of time, a moment. For an instant, the moon disappeared. Come here. This instant. At that instant, the sun came out. Thank you for mentioning this. Thanks, Oliveboard, and thanks to you too for mentioning. Sandeep, thank you, brother. Okay, financial literacy awareness is crucial in today's tempered world, the world which has been tempered just like tempered glass. Not at all. Raising doubts saves us. Oh, no problem, KP. Fragrance, you better know. Wow, what a fragrance. Adjective form of fragrance. Computer, maybe talking about financial concepts and things like that. Maybe. I won't say tempered, I won't say fragrant, but I may say computer, I may say complex. I later on read the passage and realized it's talking about financial literacy and this and that and that. And then mentioning something, understanding the basic concepts to make decisions about this. The passage itself says something such. It helps you navigate the complex things of loans and credit and such. People here, you know, intricacy, intricate, complex, extricate, simple. So when you are saying the complexities over here, for sure, in this complex world you are discussing the answer. In this complex world, absolutely. Shikha, didn't get you. Is it here in the close test? Quick. I request everyone here to the previous one. I will check, sure. Understanding financial concepts blank space us individuals to make informed decisions about things. Electrify, shock laga, not going to electrify, induce and such. Elongate is to make something long. Emperor shouldn't be a verb, that's a noun form in English. Empowers, makes us aware of that. Women empowerment. To make informed decisions about saving, investing, budgeting, it helps them navigate the complexities of loans, credit, and mortgage, ensuring they don't fall prey to the predatory blank space. So if you talk about loan, credit, and such, Yogesh, good evening, brother. If you talk about loan and such, predatory monuments. Taj Mahal is not loan and such. Code, scheme, structure. That's not a structure even. Loan is going to be some scheme. I'm sorry. I am sorry for next line. People who understand Hindi. गरीबों की अमीरों की स्कीम मेरे हाथ में लगी है 25 दिन में पैसा double scheme. We definitely say that for such fraud and such activities. Yojana. Yep. Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana in English also. Moreover, financial literacy supports a sense of economic security, leading to a, I don't know, but if you're saying security, that should be a positive word here. Positive. It is related to salt. We are not learning chemistry here. Stable future, maybe. Remorseful is a negative word. Why did I do that? I regret saying that. I shouldn't have said that. Regretful, remorseful, they are negative words. Recorded future, is that future or a video? Recorded. Stable. And the last one. By promoting financial education, we can lift individuals, fostering a responsible approach to blank space management. uh, money management, car management, health management, reputation management. Yashwanti, we are not talking about health throughout the passage, but we have been talking about loans, credit, financial literacy. So in terms of finance, we discuss money, nothing else. Palak, that's great. A couple more to finish things off. The hammer has cracked the tiles on the C's pushpa. Okay, the opposite of pushpa, huh? GPT? Not going to be this. Wheat, grinded and such. Flower, not at all. Flora, fauna. Flora, the plants of a particular region. Fauna, yep, the animals of a particular region. But the hammer has cracked the tiles of the floor on the floor. The weather forecast predicts blank space rain this afternoon. An example of collocation. Rohit. An example of collocation. That means words which are frequently put together. Hey, give your attention. Fine, but sir, we don't give attention. We actually pay attention. Pay? Do we pay money for that? No, we don't pay money for that, but still, in English, both these words are used frequently together. Shubh Sankal Mahoday. And in the same way, not national, you are international. Thank you, Thambi. Thank you. There was another option which is going to be impressive. I think that's coming in next two questions. I'll give you such an option again. The weather forecast predicts heavy rain because if you guys remember, there is one more thing that we say. We say it is raining for sure cats and dogs. We are habitual of that. But also you have heard, you have seen it is raining heavily also, haven't you? So heavy is a common word for rainfall and such. So yep, the collocation if I say. The health of the patient improved rapidly after the surgery, but as per the instructions, I have to mark the antonym. Take examination, Nitish. Pradeep. Yes, I remember Shyam. Devil is beating his wife. It's raining. Wow, Shyam. Devil. Everybody watching it later, at least people who are watching it live can see the comment section. I request everyone watching it later some insights for you, some idiom for you. Devil is beating his wife. Devil is beating his wife. Check on Google what about the meaning of this idiom and you will relate something to the previous sentence. Yep. The health of the patient improved and the antonym of improve should be reduce and such, becoming bad and such. But develop is a positive word. Synonym. Torture for health. We can't use torture and such words. Harassment can't be for health. But that one definitely shows going down, becoming better, becoming worse. Probably the last of all. Sakshi, answer D, please. Komesh. My answer is D. Exacerbate. Someone here? Why not D? I cannot discuss the college trip with my father because he is a hard nut to crack. He is very difficult to break. You're going to break your father. Idioms shouldn't be taken literally because tomorrow is your examination. Go, break a leg. That's all the best. We are not going to break someone's leg. Hit the bucket is to die, not just refusing to wash clothes, I hit the bucket and such. So they shouldn't be. Shikha, just for humor beta, is a hard nut to crack. Of course, there are some nuts, they are hard to crack. Some of them. Is a very witty person? No, is going to be difficult to deal with. That's all from my side. We just have 25 questions. The rest of those have been discussed by the respective faculties. And finishing things here. Bye-bye. Take care. Be safe. The only thing I can say right now, because this was only the description of the All India live mock, so I can't say anything from my own side. Can't put anything from my own side, but still would love to say that in the upcoming sessions, would love to see you for practice. Yesterday we started a new series discussing things here on a daily basis. Tomorrow we will have the same class, the very next day, and so on. And yes, people who are new here, I take classes in the evening at 5 on a daily basis on the app in the Foundation Batch 2.0, which is starting in a couple of days. 30th of January. I repeat, we have a new foundation batch. If you have just started or are willing to start your preparation of 2025 SSC examinations. See you out there in the classes in the evening at 5 and for free here at 6 on a daily basis now. Thank you so much for being here. One can also buy SSC Super Elite rather than buying courses differently. Just one-step solution to all the courses, notes, mock tests available here at Oliveboard. Yes, just one subscription, SSC Super Elite, and you have access to all the courses, notes, mock tests, notes, everything such here. The courses which are running and the courses which are going to start also. See you in the classes. Thank you so much everybody here for your insights, for your support. Everyone here, I can see the flooding of comments. Thank you so much, heartily. Radhe Radhe Shyam, Sakshi, thanks a lot. Pradeep, Nitish, Ajay, Shyam, Vidansh, Akash, Prayakta, Muskan. Perfect. Radhe Radhe. Hassan, thank you, brother. Tata, Tambi. Lovely, lovely. Thank you. Sakshi, कुंभ का प्लान बनाइए. क्या बात है. Harsh, Devyanshi, Icha, Pramod, Yagesh, Jessica, thank you. Good night. Sandhya, Ruchi, Suman, and everybody here. Gunjan, Palak, Rishi, Shweta, thank you. Devendra, Purvi, Isha, GPT, thank you, Pushpa. Thank you. Nancy, you too, beta. Sure. Windows, Shubhratri, Mahoday, Bhavam Upkarotischa Mahoday. Divya, thank you so much. Komesh, not on YouTube. They are on the app. So you can talk to me personally for that. Komesh. Sanjana. No. He is a boy. Madhavan. Let me say that. He is a boy. Valga Valamuddin. Thank you, Sandeep, Amrita, and everybody here. Shikha, quick, turn it off. Don't use your laptop or mobile phones also when they are less than 10%. They should be in the recovery mode and saving over there. Thank you, everyone. Okay, see you, bye-bye, take care, be safe. See you pretty soon.